Hello YouTube, my name is Tim. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the video. So today we're just going to be discussing the tactics that you can do involving the Insurgent pickup. Now if you don't know, the Insurgent pickup is the armed version of the normal Insurgent, which is the MRAP that I discussed in my last video, or one of the MRAPs I discussed in my last video. This thing will run you a pretty hefty price of $1,250,000. And the other Insurgent, the one without the gun, will cost you a lot cheaper, $650,000, which is extraordinarily cheaper considering how much this Insurgent is. I mean, for some reason, literally removing the back armor plate, like the part that goes right here, I forgot the name, but this piece that goes right here, removing that section of armor and exposing a window, then mounting a machine gun, literally taking shit off of the thing, and then mounting some cheap 50 cal, Brownie 50 cal, or Brownie M2 50 cal, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Doing that will run you a fucking $1 million, or $750,000, whatever. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. You know, you're taking fucking parts of the armor off. I wish that, you know what they should have done? They should have made it so that you can just go to the mod shop and then put the turret on your other Insurgent, and then made that worth much more money. That would be pretty cool. And then they can make it so you can mount other weapons to other vehicles. That'd be sick. But I'll stop rambling on about that. Let's talk about the actual tactics. So I'm actually in a lobby alone right now because, forever alone. And we are going to head out to the golf place on the top left portion of the map, as you can see. And while we get there, I'm just going to discuss what you should do if you have a gunner. If you have a gunner on this thing, you should try not to crash. Obviously, you should do that with every vehicle. But what I mean by that is, if you crash and you have somebody on your gun, the gunner will fall out. Or, I'm sorry, if you flip upside down, then the gunner will fall out. And that's a pretty big loss. You have to stop the truck. You have to reflip the truck, stop it, let the guy into the thing, make sure, that there's nobody shooting you in the process, and that's really fucking problematic. So if I were you, I would slow down around turns, and I wouldn't gun it as fast as the thing can go. Like, obviously there are times where you can when you're not in combat and the patches are battened down, but generally you should try to keep this thing slow. So that we're up to go. We're going to go towards the center right here. I'm going to get on the turret. Now, you'll notice that there's nobody else in the Insurgent, as you can see. But if you hold the button that gets you inside of a vehicle, for me it's Y, because I play the Xbox One, then you can just get into the turret. And if you press the right D-pad, you can get into the back left seat. So, that is quite helpful. Let's say that you're about to do a jump, and you don't want the guy to fall out. You press the right D-pad, you're golden. Now, when you're on the turret itself, you should always be holding A. This makes it harder for other people to shoot you. This is more helpful in auto-aim not auto-aim lobbies, in free-aim lobbies, but in auto-aim lobbies, if you have the gun towards them, it'll definitely be harder for them to shoot you. Now, another thing, see that backplate on the Insurgent? The backplate on my armor. The the hatch. The thing that just closed? If you're fucking being chased and you're getting shot at, or hell, if you're engaging somebody and let's say you're getting hurt up pretty bad, flip the Insurgent around. Let your health recharge. Go into the interactive menu, go to inventory, go to body armor, and slap on a piece of body armor, eat some snacks, which I don't have any of because I'm an idiot. And then you flip this turret around and you start shooting again. I mean, it's not like he's going anywhere. That guy, like this thing ain't gonna get destroyed if you take a couple of seconds just turn around. That thing is pretty heavily armored, and it can withstand, I think, 3 tank shots, which is pretty impressive. So believe me, it'll fucking hold together. So there's that. Now the next thing, if you have enough people, you will start to mount onto the sides. I don't recommend you get onto the sides because if anything hits the side, like, all right, let me rephrase. If you have 4 people inside the truck, or let's say 5 if you have one on the turret, then you'll start getting onto the sides right here, where this bar is. Now, don't ever do that. If you have the option to avoid it. Try to get into the back seats. Now, going back to the whole, if you have 5 or 4 people inside, try to have 4 people inside. The reason why is because Although, yeah, if you get onto the turret, you can hold 2 other people. This guy might die if if the inside's full. Let's say that he does need to switch out with the other guy who's in the right seat. So let's say you're in the left seat and you want to switch out with the guy in the right seat. He might die if this guy's getting shot at and there's 2 people already inside the bottom. And then you look at that, you're screwed. This guy in the turret's screwed unless he jumps out of the truck. Especially if his back armor plate is broken off, which that can easily happen if you crash. So if let's say you're getting a bunch of people inside this thing, let the driver and the gunner get in first, or hell, just the gunner. Let him press the right D-pad. Let the guy in the right, or the guy in the back right seat, let him get in, and then press the right D-pad so they're both inside the truck, and then mount everybody in. That way, when the gunner gets hurt, he can actually get inside of the truck instead of being forced inside. That's a very important piece. Let's see. That should be it if I'm correct. Oh yeah, important fact. The tires, they're bulletproof. So, don't worry about anybody trying to kill you like that. The people on the inside can use their proximity mines, sticky bombs, tear gas, AP pistols, normal pistols, flare guns, everything. So that's pretty helpful. Now, a good thing with the flare pistol, let's say that you're the driver, or you have somebody in the gunner seat, or not the gunner seat, I'm sorry, if you have somebody in the passenger seat, and you have somebody on the gun, you can just be driving around, and let's say that you see some guy on your left, and the gunner doesn't see him. The guy in the passenger seat can have his, fuck, I missed the flare gun. Oh, fuck. He can have his flare gun out. Let's say I see the guy on the roof. I can just shoot towards the roof. My gunner will know where it is because there's a big fucking ball of fire heading in that direction, and then the gunner can just engage him. That's a good target designator. I just got fucked up. It's a good target designator for your gunner. So definitely use it to your advantage. It's an important little piece. Now, one thing that does suck about this thing is if you're in a convoy with other like let's say you're a role player and you're in a convoy with other role players, or hell, you're just doing a convoy in general and you're up close with them. Let's say the guy is fucking tailgating you, he's really, really close to you. The back lights are actually fucked up on the Insurgent. Here, I'll show you. So, as you see, the white light is to the right on both when it's supposed to be, the white light is either on the inside itself and the 2 lights are on the right. So this white light should be all the way in the far left, and this red light should be all the way in the far right. That's a problem if you're a convoy, if you're the guy behind this thing, because let's say, the guy in the front stops and then starts backing up. If you aren't paying attention that much, and you don't see that the vehicle itself is driving backwards, you're paying attention to those back lights, it might take you a second to realize, oh shit, this guy's backing up because the one on the right, the light on the right, the white light on the right, is red. So that's kind of a problem. It should be, I don't know how the fuck, I have no idea how I broke the fucking windshield. Apparently I did. Wow, I have no idea how the hell that happened. Of course the windows in this thing are not bulletproof, which is problematic. I wish they were. They can withstand a couple of bullets, but it's not going to protect the guy inside. The back is also pretty vulnerable, as you can see. All the bullets that hit the window and the white little things, they go right through the window, also, which is problematic. Now, another thing that does kind of suck, but this has nothing to do with combat, is the license plate. The license plate on Insurgents are supposed to be SA exempt because, well, it depends on what your crew is. If you're a mercenary crew, I guess not. Actually, that's a good question. I think they are also. If you're a mercenary, you're supposed to have SA exempt license plate. I believe so, but government vehicles, definitely. And even though this thing is a turret, it's pretty much fucking, I think it's a government vehicle. It doesn't have an SA exempt license plate. They're always accurate. There's a lot of problems with the Insurgent that piss me off. Another thing that pisses me off is how the back cab, I think I was talking about at the very beginning of the video, that they took off the pickup Insurgent, how you can't get into the back of that. You should at least be able to put 2 fucking people back there. You should be able to have, even with your normal Insurgent, you should be able to put 2 people in the back of that, 4 people on the sides, you know, 2 people on both sides, 4 people inside. And then you should be able to put a fucking turret on top so that you have to buy an not entirely other truck. Or hell, even better, make it so that you can just put the fucking, you know, the Insurgent itself, the Insurgent pickups back, just put it on yourself, you know, on the other Insurgent. Like, what's the big deal? Like, you should be able to upgrade your normal Insurgent to be one of these. There's no fucking problem with it, you know? I wouldn't mind driving this thing around if it had no turret like this, you know? That'd be pretty sick. But fucking, you know, fucking Rockstar, no idea for doing that. I hate it. You know, I like Rockstar because they made so much shit. Like, they didn't even need to bring a vehicle like this to the game, you know, that's their thing, and I understand that. But if you're gonna do something, do it right. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to fucking grind everybody out for money. You don't need to make two versions of vehicle that are pretty much identical to a T. Or not identical to a T, but just identical in general. You know, fucking for $1 million more. Like, yeah, this thing has a turret, great. The other one has no turret. But, hell, the sticky bombs are kind of more effective than the fucking turret. I mean, this turret can take down vehicles pretty well. Here, I'll show you right fucking now. You know? This thing is pretty good at taking down, the engines of civilian cars, like this fucking Crown Vic right here. I'll shoot that back. That's what's right here. Look at this. You know, yeah, I understand it's effective, but you know what else is effective? Throwing a bomb onto it, you know? I mean, throwing a bomb onto a fucking Insurgent is much more effective. But, that's just about it. I'm about to record my other video. So, catch you later. Have a nice day, and peace out.